Welcome back to the Definitely Not Biased Power Rankings, the only NFL rankings on all of YouTube that is more of a dumpster fire than the New York football teams. This is Finned Up. Let's get into it. Honorable mention to the Seattle Seahawks. On Sunday, the Seahawks, who had lost 4 straight games at home, had the red-hot Arizona Cardinals come to town, and the Mike Macdonald defense shut them down. The Seahawks are a weird team, and some weeks they look like world beaters, and other weeks they look really bad. But they are in first place in the NFC West, so I'm giving those Ospreys an honorable mention this week for those reasons. Number 10, the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix is good at football. The Broncos are coming off back-to-back blowout wins against the Falcons and the Raiders respectively. Nix threw 4 touchdowns and 2 touchdowns in those games, and he is currently looking like the best rookie in the class. Yeah, the Falcons and the Raiders don't have the best defenses in the world, but that doesn't make it any less impressive. As much as I want the Broncos to have a late season meltdown so the Dolphins can make the playoffs, I don't think that's happening. Number 9, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, the Bucs have a record below 500. No, I don't care. The Bucs snapped their 4-game losing streak with a 30-7 win over Tommy DeVito and the New York Giants on Sunday. Baker Mayfield made an enemy of every Tony Soprano wannabe in New Jersey with this touchdown celebration. Mike Evans is back on the field again, which makes a world of difference for that offense, and the defense appears to be getting healthier. The Bucs are winning the NFC South again this year. Heard it here first. Number 8, the Green Bay Packers. The Packers vanquished longtime demon in the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday to move to 8-3. This was an impressive win, even though the 49ers were injured to all hell. Jordan Love didn't throw an interception and would have had a much better stat line if Christian Watson was able to catch this bomb. The Packers are on the cusp of being a great team, and let's see how they do in 2 big games they have coming up in the Red Hot Dolphins on Thanksgiving and the Detroit Lions the week after. Number 7, the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings got their 4th straight win in a row with a wacky win over the Chicago Bears. We got a taste of the Brian Flores defense I've learned to hate from his time in Miami, where it played lights out in the first half but gave up 17 points in the 4th quarter, and this sent the game to overtime. With that being said, Caleb Williams made a lot of impressive throws, but he was outdone by the Darnold, who also threw for 330 yards and 2 touchdowns to win this close one. If it weren't for the existence of the Detroit Lions, the Minnesota Vikings would be running the NFC North. Number 6, the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens gave us some brother-on-brother violence Monday night that would make Cain and Abel blush. Older brother John Harbaugh continues to have Jim's number as he is now 3-0 in head-to-head matchups. The Ravens stomped the Chargers on Monday Night Football. Lamar had a quiet but still good game, throwing for only 177 yards, but he did have 2 incredible touchdown passes, one to Rashad Bateman, which was an absolute beauty, and another one to Mark Andrews. But it really was the Derrick Henry show, who had 140 yards and averaged 5.8 yards per clip. I still don't trust the Ravens in the postseason or against the Steelers. Number 5, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Speaking of the Steelers, they lost a snow game against the Browns on Thursday night. I did a full recap of that game, so if you want to check that out, it's right here. Number 4, the Kansas City Chiefs. I've decided to move the Chiefs out of the number 1 spot in my power rankings for the first time this season because last week you guys bullied me in the comments and I am susceptible to peer pressure. It's funny that the Panthers are so bad that the Chiefs almost losing to them is more embarrassing than them actually losing to the Buffalo Bills. But they did win the game on a last-minute field goal, even though Carolina gave them everything they could handle. Number 3, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles have won 7 straight games and are in a commanding lead in the NFC East. They beat up on the Rams on Sunday Night Football, and Saquon's stats don't even look real. The dude had 26 carries for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground and another 47 yards through the air. I feel like every time I talk about the Eagles, it's just a Saquon love affair, but the dude is so good. Say what you want, but Saquon needs to be in the MVP conversation. He makes such a big difference for that offense. Number 2, the Buffalo Bills. The Bills were on a bye this week, and you can't make me talk about them. Number 1, the Detroit Lions. Honestly, the Lions had a pretty pedestrian win over the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. They only won by 18 points, which the fact that that feels pedestrian tells you just how good the Lions are. Jahmyr Gibbs is making the case for top 5 running back in the league as he had 99 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns. And the Lions defense pitched a shutout in the second half. Hear them roar. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this one, be sure to check out some of my others, and I will not see you Friday for the Thursday night recap because it's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm thankful for all of you. I love you all. Bye.